The truth is, you can't have a good life alone. It is good to separate yourself from all these parties and gathering and immerse yourself, to work on yourself to achieve goals. It is absolutely necessary to enjoy your own company and to feel good about yourself, to be happy without relying on other people. But guess what? The human beings, we are designed to live as a tribe. So it is absolutely necessary for us, all of us, to have a tribe, to have a good relationship, to have a high quality, high vibrational relationships. And in your life, you're going to do most of the things with other people, whether it's a career, whether it's a relationship, whether it is pretty much anything. And I can tell you, if you went through this period of time of immersing yourself or like being alone and enjoying company, or if you're simply tired just being alone and want to establish a good relationship, then in this video, I'm going to teach you how to attract high vibrational relationship that will give you a lot of love and kindness and appreciate your presence and to connect in a deeper level. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sho, and in this channel we share love and positivity with a twist of Japanese philosophy in it. So if you like that, make sure to subscribe button, notification bell. That helps me to reach more people so that I can help more people. Right, first things first, I have to tell you, the people who are talking about attract specific person, attract this guy or that girl, it's bullshit, because it's simply beyond our control. And you're supposed to be guided to a specific person, but how do you know that person, this girl or that girl, is your soulmate, or this girl is that girl is meant to be? Because people come and goes. Maybe some people come into your life for 5 days and they make such an impact, and that helps you to make a change, that helps you to realize a beautiful thing in your life. But some people stay in your life for 10 years or even rest of your life. Then let me tell you something. What if the universe, God, or this whole, the energy brought you the soulmate, the real soulmate that you can actually have a potential to spend the rest of your life together, and now you're so caught up with that girl or with that guy because you believe that is a person that will spend the rest of your life? And guess what? The universe has a better offer, and then you're like, oh, fuck that shit because I like that girl. The truth is that you shouldn't even try to attract a specific person. Let just the universe work for you, because again, how do you know? You don't. You simply don't. And that's okay. Many people misunderstand what is the sign and what is the wish. Oh, by the way, when I say relationship, it doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship. It can be a friendship that you want to build. You want to build a community. You want to build a good friendship. So my point is, there's no perfection. It's just a projection of your expectation, because you expected that person to be perfect. But they're not perfect because you're not perfect either. Perfect relationship or friendship will be manifested by a co-creation. You have to create that beautiful relationship or friendship together. And there's a lot of people out there expecting them to be perfect for you. And guess what? You're far from perfect. Understanding that, initiating something, starting this relationship, friendship with the people that come into your life and started to build something, you have to also understand both of you guys are different, and understanding their point of view, understanding who they are is the most important thing, because without it, you won't be able to build nothing. So you don't attract perfect. You create whatever the perfect is for you and then for that person together. So leave that expectation. Fuck that. And never try, never chase. Oh, by the way, there's so many people commented on my viral video about don't chase, you attract. There's a lot of comments very, very similar to this, which was, if both of them don't chase, what happens? Okay, listen. I never said that don't take an action. There's a context behind. There's a whole nuance and understanding that chasing and then taking action is completely different things. So you have a choice to say yes or no. You have a choice to ask a girl out. You have a choice to set the boundaries. So what's the most important part when you have a choice is when you're in the right place in the right moment. You meet these people randomly in the supermarket or cafe or just through Instagram, whatever the situation will be, you always have a choice to take an action. That's not chasing. You've been chilling in the supermarket, just minding your business and grocery shopping, and then you bump into someone, or you just randomly saw a beautiful girl or like amazing cool guy or very fashionista person, and maybe you just want to ask a girl out, or maybe you just want to say, hey, like, I love your style. But that's not chasing. That's you were guided to the situation and to that specific people, and it's completely up to you to let it slip or capture it. So how can you raise your vibration to attract high vibration relationship into your life? There's a 3 key that I'm going to break down right now. The first, you need to do the inner work. Everything starts within you. There's nothing comes from outside of yourself. But the core part of your inner work is to get rid of the blockage and the limiting beliefs that is basically holding you back from attracting the high vibration relationship. It means you have to be the high vibration individual, right? You have to be that energy. So by doing the inner work in order to step up your vibration frequency and then tap into the certain level that basically connects into the different vibration frequency, different people, different individuals who has the same type of frequency. And if you feel like there's a massive blockage, comes from your trauma, comes from emotional pain and all the baggage that you're holding on to. So I have a video about how to heal yourself, and this is exactly how you can heal yourself from trauma and emotional wounds, and you can do it by yourself because healing comes from within. So watch this video first and then go ahead and check that out later. And also have a routine and part of the self-care, self-love routine that allows you to reduce the stress and anxiety, because when we are stressed or when we are feeling anxious, we are in fight or flight mode, which changes the whole body system, and then we are tense. Basically, our mind doesn't work very well. Our mind and body doesn't perform that it's supposed to be. So we are just constantly putting energy onto something that we don't even need. But because of the stress and anxiety, we are just so tense and like so caught up. It feels like you're in a small cage, and then you're just like tense all the time. And clearly, when you're in the stress mode, when you're in the fight or flight mode, when you're in this anxiety, you're vibrating low, you're in a low vibration frequency. So the key is to bounce back. The key is to have a self-care routine that allows you to reduce the stress and anxiety on a daily basis, so that you can slowly raise your vibration. And also doing the meditation and other things that you can dance, you can sing, and you can just find that space and time for yourself to just work on yourself to keep raising the vibration. And also part of this inner work, you need to reorganize your mind and your body, and then the people around you, your surroundings, and including your routine and food and what you're consuming in terms of the social media, or if you're watching news, it's all about negative shit to basically brainwash your mind. So you need to reorganize and set a boundary with certain people, and then make sure prioritize what is important for you to have in your life in order to raise your vibration. And speaking of the setting boundaries, if you keep allowing those toxic behavior and toxic people come into your life and then just allowing them walk all over you with the fucking heels and shit, you are allowing these energies coming into your life. And then you're the one supposed to set the boundaries. You're the one supposed to say, hey, no, I don't allow that. I don't allow those energies, people, toxic behaviors into my life. I don't fuck with that. But if you just keep the door wide open, everyone else come in and like, you're like, hey, like, why all these strangers in my house? Because you're the one who didn't close the door. You need to learn how to protect yourself, because ladies and gentlemen, the safety first. Buckle up, put the seatbelt on. And also you have to change the pattern. You have to change where you're going as well. Like, imagine if you want to attract amazing people, successful people, beautiful people into your life, and then you're still going to a local shitty bar. The energy is so low. Obviously, I'm talking about a shitty bar. I'm not talking about an older bar. I think bar is a good place to meet people. But if you go into the shitty place, maybe it's cheap. You have to start acting like into the person that you want to attract, the person that you want to be. Because without you becoming the person that you want to attract, or at least the same type of vibrational frequency, you won't be able to attract anyway. So be the person you want to attract and change your behavior. So all of them essentially is part of the self-care and self-love routine and habits that you need to establish, because without it, it's hard for us to manifest what we actually want within you and within our life. So this is the perfect timing for me to bring up today's sponsor of this video, Aura. I've been using this app lately and I love it. There's meditation, there is a breath work, there is a hypnosis, and much more. It's not just an app, okay? It's a complete platform that allows you to personalize whole app into your self-care routine. And it's crazy how much variety they offer in the one app. And as I said before, the personalized routine, self-care routine, is the best way and the fastest way to make a significant change in your life. And I'm loving the hypnosis because it helps me to even sleep better. So if you sign up right now, the first 500 people get a free trial and then 25% off. So you can go ahead and then try and see how amazing this app is. So the first key was focused on law of attraction, manifestation, and everyone loves that. And I love the manifestation, like I'm so big on manifestation, law of attraction, all the spiritual and energy work. But the second key is a bit more technical. A lot of people actually having a hard time to initiate when they are in the right place in the right moment. You might be already building a high vibration relationship with somebody, or you want to attract, and then you come into this video, but you can attract, but you also have to initiate something and you also have to maintain. There's a 3 phase in establishing and building a high vibration relationship. So now we are talking about the second phase, initiating, attaining the relationship. And the most important key in this specific phase, in this second key, listen more, talk less. Many people make a mistake in this phase because people want to talk about themselves. I hate to break it to you, but they don't give a shit. You know why? Because they gave a shit about themselves the most. Trust me, I've learned in a very painful way quite a few times. Because people are interested in others who are interested in them. And this is a quote from Harry A. Overstreet and in the book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. First, arouse in the other person's ego want. He who can do this has the whole world with him. He who cannot walks a lonely way. We tend to lean in with what we want in this, first when we meet people. But you have to step back and actually let them lean in and understand who they are and what they like and what they want. In order for you to establish a good connection, and you have to be interested in them, because without getting to know them, it's hard for you to establish a deeper connection. Every single person in this world wants to be heard. So you pay attention, listen carefully, understand what they're about, and then give a genuine compliment if they have a passion, if they have accomplished. Give a genuine compliment. People appreciate genuine compliment. And when you give a compliment, give it unique. Do it unique. Listen carefully, pay attention. And not just tell them like, oh wow, like your accomplishment is amazing. But tell them like, why it's so amazing to you? Why it sounds so great? And then why you think it's amazing? Just give a reason and make it unique. Alright, this is going to be the foundation of this phase, which is your mindset should be always, how can I make them feel good? And pay attention, be interested in them, and keep asking questions to get to know them better. And never give advice, because nobody looking for your fucking advice. Nobody give a shit of your advice. Nobody give you shit knowledge until they are really interested in listening to your advice. We all want to be heard. So just set your mindset, how can I make this person feel good? Alright, the third key is to give. Giving is the source of the creation. We have to give. We have to give, and then you receive. And this is literally the foundation of your mind. You give fast, and then you receive. And then when you give a lot, you feel like, hey, I give a lot, I can receive too. But if you're always receiving, nobody likes you because you're a taker. Who likes taker? But the importance in this giving is to think about them. That's why you have to pay attention and listen to them. Think about them. What kind of color they like. What kind of lifestyle they have. What do they like? What's the favorite food? What they're into. So you can actually giving by inviting to cool events they might like, or the workshop. Or like, think about them. It's not about just giving expensive stuff. You can bring a gift too. You can bring some small thing that, hey, like, I brought chocolate. In Japanese, we have a teaching that if you're meeting somebody or if you're going to somebody's house, never go empty-handed. So I personally always bring something to me, a friend of mine, or going to someone's house. I always buy a wine or simple things. But if I have more time to think about, then I think about who they are, what they are, with the limited information that I have, and think about what I can give to make them feel good. By doing this, you establish a certain position within their life, which allows you to have a good impression. And then once you start giving, then you establish a certain position in their life, right? And it creates the giving-receiving dynamic, because based on psychology, when people receive, people feel that they want to pay back, so they want to give back. And you see, if they also start giving you back, it creates a dynamic, a positive dynamic, because you're giving and they're receiving. And the reason why it's so great to create this dynamic is because based on other psychological principle, that people feel more energetic and emotional connection when they're more invested. So the more they invest in you by giving a little gift or bringing something, or, you know, paying for dinner, whatever it is, it's small giving. But the more they invest, they feel more connected and they feel more necessary to maintain the relationship. However, when you start giving, you will notice that some people easily don't give you back. And some people easily ignore the fuck out of you. And then some people easily take advantage on you. That's why you need to set up boundaries, so you can protect yourself. You can get onto this phase and then start giving, and then experience that, oh, he or she doesn't give a shit about me, or he doesn't want to give back or establish the high vibration relationship with me. And that's also fine. But you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself, set a boundary, so that you're not going to be the one who's going to be the victim in this dynamic. But you always have to be willing to give. When you're willing to give, it means that you are about to receive something. Again, just a law of giving. The more you give, the more you receive. But sometimes you don't receive from the same person. Sometimes you throw a ball like this way and then you receive a ball from this way. That's how the world works. It's beyond time and space, baby. So that's why you set boundaries and understand when to pull off, when to walk away, to protect yourself and to give to the right people. Even if you put the middle finger to that person, you don't need to burn the bridges. You just maintain that distant relationship, right? Just say hi as a friend, like say what's up, hey, well, how are you? That's it. I meet a lot of people when I go to the gathering or parties, but not necessarily everyone is a close friend. But that doesn't mean that I hate them. But if you keep giving when you actually have an understanding that this person is not giving you back, that is chasing. Remember, you want to attract people who appreciate your presence, who appreciate your kindness. Love is bright. But if you're blind, you can't see the light. And again, everything starts within you. So you start attracting certain people, and then you start initiate that relationship by getting to know somebody. And then when you want to get to the next stage, the third phase, then you start giving, and so that you create a giving and receiving dynamic. But remember, safety first, and always protect yourself. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, hit the like button and notification bell, and then subscribe, and then all the buttons that you can find. And then I'll see you in the next video. Ciao. Live your life like a movie.